Dreamscape presents On the Shoulders of Giants by Umberto Eco. Narrated by Pete Cross. Publisher's Note: the texts published here were written by Umberto Eco in the years shown at the end of each chapter, expressly for La Milanesiana, a cultural festival held annually since 2000 in Milan. Accepting the invitation to present a Lectio Magistralis 12 times between 2001 and 2015, Eco prepared these to be read aloud. Since 2008, every Milanesiana has had a theme, and Eco held to these themes and, in some cases, inspired them. The first of his lectures, On the Shoulders of Giants, serves as apt premise to this book. Presented in 2001, it shares his vision of how the classics contribute to our own time and to the ongoing work of intellectuals. The last lecture included here, The Representation of the Sacred, was conceived and prepared for the Milanesiana, but Eco was unable to present it. It strikes a fitting final chord. It is fascinating to note the recurring themes in Eco's speeches, more leitmotifs than repetitions. Their recurrence across the years bears witness to his enduring interest in the topics dearest to his heart. 1. On the Shoulders of Giants. I have always been fascinated by the historic tension of dwarfs and giants. At the same time, the famous argument about dwarfs and giants is only one chapter of the age-old struggle between fathers and sons, which, as will become clear, still very closely concerns us. We needn't consult any psychoanalysts to know that sons lean toward killing their fathers, and I use the masculine terms here only to match the literature on the subject, not meaning to ignore the fact that it is also a time-honored custom, from the bad blood between Nero and Agrippina to some sensational crimes in today's news, to murder mothers. The puzzle is rather that, mirroring the attacks by sons on their fathers, there have also always been attacks by fathers on their sons. Oedipus kills Laius, however blamelessly, but meanwhile Saturn devours his own children, and Medea is hardly someone who will have a nursery school named after her. Let's not even mention poor Thyestes, who unknowingly downed a Big Mac made of his own son's flesh. For every heir to the throne of Byzantium who blinds his father, there are just as many sultans guarding against an overly rapid succession in Constantinople.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?